everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kathleen, and today's video we are going to go ahead and do another book haul and another SIPS by unboxing, my two favorite loves, books and tea. And today's video I have 8 books to show you guys that I bought since my last book haul, which I'll go ahead and leave on the screen for you guys to check it out. And today I am doing kind of like the same video format as my other previous book haul. Again, it was linked on the screen. Basically, I'm sitting down and I'm in front of the other two shelves that you guys don't normally see. So let's go ahead and get started first with my SIPS by unboxing. Alright, so SIPS by is a monthly tea subscription. It is a $15 a box per month, and it is free shipping within the continental US. And I absolutely love this tea box. You get enough tea in here for 15 cups of tea, which is amazing. I'm still trying to work through all of the other teas that I got from these boxes because you get so many, and I'm so excited every time I get these boxes because it has just introduced me to a world of tea that I never knew it even existed. So when you order a SIPS by box, you do get a specially curated box for you. So the box that I received isn't necessarily the same box you're gonna receive. When you first create your account on SIPS by, they ask you to do a tea profile, and basically on that profile you tell them what kinds of tastes you like, whether you like more sweeter taste or more fruitier taste. If you guys are interested in trying out a tea box, I do have a code, and the code is loveofbooks5 to get $5 off of your first box, which I think is pretty awesome. And so let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. So the first thing that you get at the top is a tea card, and it basically tells you all about the teas that you got in your box for that particular month. Alright, so the first tea that I got is a chai tea, and this is called Serenity, and this is a non-caffeinated tea, and it says it's a blend of non-caffeinated herbs. And here is what it looks like. And it's very herby, as you can tell. Alright, the next tea that I got is a zest tea, and it's called Blue Lady, and it has as much caffeine as coffee. So this is a coffee level caffeine. The next tea that I got is from a company called Stash, and this is the Breakfast in Paris. This is a black tea, and this is a high caffeine tea, which I actually do take my high caffeine teas to work because in the middle of the workday I start to get really tired and really like sleepy. So I drink my high caffeine teas so that I can get through the rest of the workday. And the final tea that I got is from a company called Driftwood Tea Company, and it's from Newport Richey, Florida, which is actually very close to where I live. And this is a Long Island strawberry green tea, and this is low caffeine, and it sounds pretty amazing. They actually do send a baggie with a bunch of tea bags. So this box was pretty amazing. I'm so excited. I'm always super happy with the teas that they send me because I'm very much a noob when it comes to tea. Alright, so that was all for my tea unboxing from SIPS by. I'll leave the links all down below, all the information down below, but make sure you use my code fortheloveofbooks5 for $5 off of your first box. And now let's go ahead and get into my book haul. Alright, so the first 3 books that I have to show you are books that I recently bought within the past 2 months, basically ever since my last book haul. And the 3 books are the Cruel Prince trilogy. I forget what the series is called. It's like something to do with air. I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments below because I clearly don't know, and the book doesn't say. But I do have the Cruel Prince, the Wicked King, and Queen of Nothing. These are all the Barnes & Noble special editions, and I decided to get the Barnes & Noble special editions because they have like exclusive content at the end of the book, so I really like that. And I bought these books recently and I already finished reading them. I really love this series. It was actually really good, and the fact is all these books are really short. They're a little bit over 300 pages, so I was able to get them super fast, and they read super fast. The next book that I got is a book that I got in my Outgrade box, so you guys know that I already have this book in case you already watched my Outgrade unboxing, and it is The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. This was actually one of my most anticipated reads for the year of 2020, and basically this is based on the sister of Mozart, and that's pretty much all I know. And on the back it says, "I am the sister of the other Mozart, and her story is mine." And so I have not read this book, but I'm super excited to dive into this book just because I think it's so interesting to read a story based on someone else in Mozart's Mozart's life to read from the perspective of someone who is basically in the shadows of her very famous brother. So very excited to dive into this book. Alright, and then the next 4 books are literally books that I bought within the past week. And the first book is The Loop by Ben Oliver. This is a book that I saw someone put on their to read shelf on Goodreads, and it sounded really interesting. The Loop is, I think it's a prison, and they sent these people to this prison, and it's basically impossible to get out. From what I understand this book is about, I don't know for sure. The main character receives a message that he has to get out, and there's a war coming. I'm not sure, but it sounded really interesting and it sounded really cool, so I bought it. The next 2 books that I bought were, again, within the past week, and I bought these books primarily because I read the first book and I loved it so much that I needed to have the rest of the series so I can binge read the rest of the series. And the books are The Soul of the Sword, which is book 2, and book 3 is Night of the Dragon, both by Julie Kagawa. These are the sequels to Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa, and I cannot wait to continue reading this series because it was so good. So basically, Shadow of the Fox is a Japanese inspired fantasy. There's this girl and she's a kitsune, and basically means she's a fox. She can turn into a fox, but she's only half kitsune. She lives in this temple with a bunch of monks, and there is a scroll there. It's called the Dragon Scroll, and there's 3 of these dragon scrolls. Her temple takes care of one of them. The dragon is this creature that awakens every, I think I want to say it's every 1,000 years or every 10,000 years, and he's due to wake up soon. And whoever has these 3 scrolls, they can ask for a wish from the dragon, and the dragon will grant it. And so her temple gets attacked, and she manages to escape with the scroll. And on her way to a second temple, the second temple that houses the second scroll, she meets this shadow samurai. She tricks him into taking her to the second temple, and basically it's this whole world, and there's so many different details, and it's so good. I devoured the first book. It was so good, and everyone who told me how much I was gonna enjoy this series, like especially the first book, I thank you, because I really did, and I'm so excited to dive into the final 2 books. Alright, and the final book that I got from this haul to show you guys is, of course, a book that probably most people have already bought, and it is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. This is the prequel to The Hunger Games, and it's based on President Snow, and I'm so excited to read this book. I know a lot of people were disappointed when they found out that this book was supposed to be based on President Snow. A lot of people were expecting like Haymitch or something, and granted, I would love to read a book based on Haymitch's point of view or his story, but I'm super excited to read this book too, because I would love to know what set him on his path to be who he was during the Hunger Games. So I'm so excited to dive into this book. I have read the Hunger Games books, and obviously I watched the movies, and I love them both. It's a world that's so different from any other dystopians that I have read, and it's such a good series, and I'm so excited to dive into this book, and I hope that it lives up to my expectations. I really do. And there you go, guys. That is all for my book haul and my SIPS by unboxing. Let me know down in the comments below if you have read any of the books that I bought and what you thought of them, because I would really love to know your thoughts. And if you are interested in a SIPS by subscription box, make sure to check the links down below. Again, don't forget to use my code LOVEOFBOOKS5 for $5 off of your first box. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. All of my social medias are linked down below, including Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads if you'd like to follow me on those platforms. Hope to see you guys on my next video. Have a good day, guys, and keep reading. Bye!